There's this false pretense of outrage by one of the writers at the Daily Fail who insists that the Sussexes are supposed to have some outcry against the HBO series The Prince because it depicts their nephew in the most horrific fashion. Where is the outrage from the collective houses of Windsor? They are the ones that are supposed to speak out against something like this. Anybody in this world, anyone would be so lucky as to have the amount of press at their beck and call like the firm. You have the tabloid press, the royal rotor. You have a collection of these so-called royal experts and authors and writers. All of them a bunch of grifters as far as I'm concerned. You have all of these people who are so able to speak out about Prince Harry's bunions. If you could speak out about Prince Harry's bunions, why don't you speak out about this? Why don't you use the full weight of your abilities to manipulate the realities around us? And why don't you go after HBO yourself? Why would you expect the Sussexes to do it? They have been targeted in the worst, vile, negative, nastiest manner that I could think of. Comparing their child to a chimpanzee didn't seem to be any type of outrage over on that side of the Atlantic. And to reward the person who said that, he got his job back. So why do you expect the Sussexes to do for you what you're not doing for yourself? And I'm sure that this is not coming from the royal households, because they're sitting there stunned into submission because they are powerless to do anything about this American network's ability to make them look absolutely ridiculous, for exposing them as being very powerless when it comes to depictions that they may find unflattering. Well, I say too bad. If you couldn't speak up and speak out to prevent this mental health crisis that was caused by the very same people that are trying to criticize the Sussexes for not speaking out, I say too bad. It is too bad. And as far as I'm concerned, you know what? I'm going to tell you another thing. Right now, they're using kid gloves against the Sussexes, but next season, they're going to go after the Sussexes too. They have already cast them as dimwit and shallow people, and they have shown great restraint with the baby Archie. But this time next season, I guarantee you, then the heat is going to be on the Sussexes, as they use this season to test our tolerance. Use the weight of the rotor and of the tabloid press, and of course the collective houses of Windsor, to fight this battle. Don't look to Montecito, California, because as far as I'm concerned, you'll find no sympathy there. I'm sure that in their own way, they have some pretty awful feelings about it like everyone else, and those who support the Sussexes have spoken out about it, just as the people who seem to uphold and uplift those parasitic invertebrates, go after them. Don't sharpen your teeth over here. Go after HBO. Go after HBO. Leave the Sussexes alone. You didn't help them when they needed to help the most. Instead, you tried to destroy them. And you're still actively trying to destroy them with this fake outrage about something they have no control over. If you can infiltrate the American media markets with a bunch of nonsense, why don't you use it to protest HBO? Or are they just too big for you? There really is always a bigger fish in the sea, isn't it? Well, you went after Netflix, and what happened? They got even more subscribers. And you know, by going after HBO, they're going to get more subscribers. So the best thing to do is to try to deflect by going after the family, that beautiful royal family. Yes, HRH, the Duchess of Sussex of Montecito, California, and HRH, the Duke of Sussex, that also lives in Montecito, California. Yeah, you want to go after them because you can't control the big fish. This is all just a bunch of smoke and mirrors. There is no outrage by this particular writer. This person is just trying to deflect and trying to add more toxin into the system, but it's not working. And by writing this story, you just got a bunch of new subscribers for HBO. Congratulations. Good work, stupid.